Hey guys, welcome back to the Ripp Superchargers and thanks for stopping by. If you're stopping by the channel and you have a Toyota, you're probably wondering what we're doing here, right? Well, basically what we're doing here is introducing ourselves to the Toyota community as a power adder for the very first time, so it's pretty exciting. Behind me is a 2019 Toyota 4RUNNER, and this is a TRD off-road model, so it's got all the cool stuff that goes off-road. It's the 5th generation of this vehicle, and it is powered by that 1G RFE 4.0, which has been around basically forever, well, basically 2009. So, if you can see here, what we have is a bunch of ignition coils, right, to my left and to my right, and they basically represent a very popular program that we have in addition to our other products, superchargers and exhaust systems. Basically, these are ignition products for Jeep vehicles from 2007 to 2020. And they're very, very popular because they make more power and they've brought up some MPG. And so as a result, I guess Jeep guys have friends that are Toyota guys. I guess they do coexist. And so they've reached out to us and they want to know whether we can make this product for them. Believe it or not, in 2018, we did start making a coil for this vehicle. And the first iteration of it is actually right here. So let's jump right into it. Right here, this is basically a OE coil for the vehicle behind me. And it's a good coil. I mean, it's been pretty reliable. That's not the issue. And we came up with a new one in 2018. It was 10% more powerful, which is good, but it was limited by the actual size of the coil and the design. If you were to close up on this, you would see that this is actually a bigger body, and it's a tiny bit taller as well. And it did make more power, but it wasn't what we were looking for. Our other coils hit so much harder in the Jeep that we wanted to sort of hit the same on the Toyota. So we went back to the drawing board, and we put this one away, and we came up with this one. And you could definitely see the difference in this coil versus this coil. This is actually 44% more powerful than the OE. Yeah, it's the most powerful coil that we make. And it's proven to be very, very reliable as well. We actually purchased a 2018 3.5 liter Tacoma, and we've been driving this around for quite some time. We've gained horsepower, and we've gained MPG. We also let some of this stuff out on social media as a soft test, and those guys have been writing their honest reviews as well. So if you've caught those guys and that's what got you here, you know, thank you to those guys. Shout out to the YouTube and Instagram community who, you know, basically is just gassing this thing up for us. So again, if you're new to the channel, what we normally do at Ripp Superchargers is we like to prove our horsepower, and we prove our horsepower in real world situations. We only quote rear wheel horsepower. That's horsepower that you actually use. So we won't say you make 500 horsepower because that's not real. There's an 18 to 30% drivetrain loss depending on the vehicle that you have, and then that translates to, let's say, 350 horsepower at the rear wheel. We're not talking about this product. We're talking about real world horsepower. That's what we're talking about. So what we'd like to do basically in this video is dyno test this vehicle behind me in completely stock form. Well, as stock as enthusiasts drive their vehicles, right? Because it's got 33s already, it's got a slight lift, but it doesn't have like an air filter or tuning or catback, and that's important to us. So the 33s, they're taking a little bit of horsepower, but whatever they take away, this will gain, and then there'll be a gain on top of that as well. So we'll be able to demonstrate it in one term, right? We'll be able to overlay them, and we'll be able to demonstrate to you the horsepower. So I guess what we'll do now is we'll get this thing ready to run on a dyno, naturally aspirated. We'll show you that pass and the power that it's making. Then we reconvene it to dyno, and then we'll continue on installing these, and then we'll see what they make in terms of power. So stand by. All right, guys, we just made our pass with the 4.0 coils installed, brand new, the prototypes we were talking about just a little bit earlier in the video. So it was a complete success. This vehicle came in at 225 horsepower, and I'll demonstrate that here on these, with these lines here behind me. So pass 7, okay, the 7th pass in this dyno series is the red line here, okay, and you could see here this dotted line basically represents the torque, and the straight solid line represents the horsepower. So you could see here that it peaked out at 225 horsepower, and that's the highest it went. And its torque was just underneath 250 here, okay, which actually read as 249 when you graphed it properly, so 250 to be honest, right? And that's basically stepping on it. Now we've got two numbers here. 3300 represents torque converter lockup. So when you step on the gas in this vehicle, you can't test below 3300 because the converter's not locked up. Now we also had to do this test in third gear. We couldn't do it in fourth because we're running into a speed limiter which stopped this right around here. But again, it doesn't matter because we're doing a one-to-one test here, right? It doesn't matter whether you're doing it in fifth, fourth, first, so long as you're doing them identical. It's the same day on the same vehicle with just one variable being our coils. Now, the blue line, the 11th pass, just a few passes later, right, 4 passes later, is a nice clean run, okay, and you could see immediately, the minute we stepped on the gas at 3,000 RPMs here, boom, right, we have more torque all the way across, fundamentally eclipsing 250 and going up to 260, almost 265 pounds of torque very early on. So you immediately have more torque just as you're crossing up. You're going to feel that immediately when you step on the gas. So if you guys are on the highway and you want to pass somebody, you don't have to dig as hard because you're going to have 10 to 15 more pounds of torque right there. The horsepower is the solid line. Again, blue, okay, you could see you immediately have 5 to 10 more horsepower the entire run. Right? Seldomly does this ever cross over to where it was the exact same. Again, one mod. We didn't make any other modifications here. So you always have 10 to 15 more horsepower all the way to redline, and look at how it noses up beautifully up here, cleaner than before as well. So even at the upper RPMs, so from lower to upper, it's one mod that makes the engine feel, I guess, beefier. So this type of mod, what's great about it is you get a lot more throttle response, you get a lot more throttle feel without having to do any like gimmicky kind of stuff with the throttle and then those amplifiers. When you're towing something, for example, and you're just laying into it, when you're in the upper gears trying to get better gas mileage, you won't have to dig as far into the throttle. Now, when you add things that we know make 5, 6, 10 horsepower, like an air filter and an exhaust, this number will be bigger. Then if you do go for a custom tune, for example, well, now you've got you know, a great package, right? Because let's face it, guys, the engine is an air pump, right? It sucks in air, it blows it out, and then there's a fire that happens in the middle. If you can ignite that fire, you know, earlier and for longer with a cleaner burn, you're going to make more power. So if you go for a tune with an air filter and an exhaust and our coils, you're going to naturally make more power. If we're proving it here with whatever gas is in this vehicle and on 33s, you're definitely going to make more when you compound these mods all together. Now, those of you that might be going boost or want to go boost, again, this is a great mod because what's happening? You've got 44% more power right there at the spark plug, which is going to make more power no matter what you do, ignited under pressure or naturally aspirated. Well, anyway, we're looking for your feedback. We're looking for your comments. Please, if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. We'd love to hear them, and we'll address them in real time or as quickly as we can. You know, www.rippmods.com. We have a website, which of course you can come and visit. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, all those things. You can always just give us a call. Do appreciate you stopping by. Thanks very much. Hit like and subscribe so we know that you like what we're doing. Thanks, guys. Bye.